Thank you for having me. So most of the audience here are students, right? Not too long ago, I was in your guys' shoes as well. I actually completed O-levels from this very building and then went on to do A-levels as well. And all throughout high school, I was obsessed with this dream. I wanted to go abroad. I want to study in an international university, learn about a new culture, maybe learn a new language, meet people from different backgrounds. It sounded so very cool. And I'm sure a bunch of you might even share that dream because the charm exists. And so I worked hard. I gave my SATs, and thankfully I got into Israeli Nice University in Turkey, and I was so excited. I was like, let's go. Let's explore this new country. Let's learn more about the Turkish culture. Let's make new friends. And boom, the first year, the pandemic hit. It was all online. And we all know how that happened. But past that year, it went by somehow. Second year, I did get to go to Turkey, to this dream that I had of studying in international university. And it was good fun, making new friends, exploring new cities. But deep within me, I had this feeling of being unsettled. Just couldn't shake it. Didn't know what it was. At the time, I chalked it off to being not settled in the new country, I guess. So I was like, let's give it a few months, see where it goes. 6 months in, still the same feeling. I'm like, okay, maybe this is homesickness. I've missed my family, miss back home, you know? So when I go over the summer, I'll probably feel a bit better. That summer I went back, and home didn't feel like home somehow. Maybe I wasn't the same. I just didn't know what was going on. I was still unsettled. So I was like, okay, maybe I'm overthinking this. Maybe I go back to my university and, you know, look at it with a new perspective. Maybe that is home now. I go back, same feeling there is. And now I'm at my wit's end. I'm like, I don't understand where this is coming from. I just do not feel centered anymore. And that is where the problem lied. I just didn't have a home. Now, in hindsight, I know what the problems were. I wish somebody had told me back then, somebody had given me a TED talk about it, wink, wink, but I can tell you about it right now. I learned that the first thing I was missing within me was an identity. I didn't know who I was. No idea. The thing is, growing up in Pakistani households, we're just so accustomed to this very well-lit system where we're sharing house chores, sitting down for dinner, for tea. We're so much in each other's businesses in good and bad ways that we don't realize that we don't really have any opportunities to explore new ideas or any ideas really to understand who we are, what we associate with. The other thing was I lacked a value system, really. We grow up listening to our parents telling us what to do and what not to do, not realizing what is correct and what is not, what is right and what is wrong according to our own values, personal values. And with that, there was this lack of direction. I didn't know where I was going, what I was going to do. The third thing was I didn't have any purpose. I lacked it. Now, spoiler alert, I still do not have any purpose, but I'm going to tell you in a minute why that's completely okay to look for one as you move on in your life. So the next 2 years, I was like, let's do it in a different way now. Let's stop obsessing over the past. Let's look for something new. And I realized 3 things over those 2 years. The first thing was that I had to be fluid. I had to let new experiences flow through me and then hold on to the things I subscribe to, that I wanted to be a part of my life. I realized that I am very bad at ice skating and skiing, but I still have fun doing it with my friends as they watch me fall a gazillion times during it. You don't really have ski resorts in Karachi, do you? But yeah, new experiences, letting them flow through you, it's super important. The next thing that I realized was learning how to work hard. I was never really a hard worker. So last year, I had my internship in Munich, Germany, where I had some money problems. I was supporting my family as well back in Pakistan. And I used to work at my unpaid internship from like 9 to 5, come back, work at a remote job just to, keep things going. I was eating frozen pizzas for 2 months. It was utterly miserable. But I was so thrilled to be finally, for the first time in my life, working hard, to be so committed to my purpose, to something that I wanted to have. And I gave it everything. The third thing was understanding that home is something that you find. It's not something, these days, like home is not Karachi, home is not Ankara in Turkey, home is not my campus, home is not my apartment here, home is not even a set of people anymore. It is where I can find just a bit of quiet, sit with the people I love, have good conversation. See, these are the things that nobody really tells you as you go abroad. They tell you, oh, study hard, get good grades, network, find new career opportunities, try to interact with different people, enjoy your time. But they don't give you any sense of how lost you can feel sometimes as an international student. Because we really do lack that identity and a feeling of who you are. So my only advice to you as students, like a lot of you will be going abroad, I hope so, if you have that dream, is that before you try to make new friends or find new experiences or find your grades, try to find yourself. Because home is really where you find that you belong. Thank you so much.